The 15-20 Kings end a short road trip in Utah against the 6-33 Jazz. In the first quarter of play, it's Davion Mitchell off of a screen from beyond the arc for a 5-0 lead. Later, it's Terrence Davis wide open for a catch-and-shoot three, and the Kings led by 9. A nice drive here by Davis late in the quarter helps the Kings go into the second quarter up 13 points. A nice feed inside to Sabonis for the easy bucket puts the Kings up 17, and then it's Terrence Davis left open for a three ball. Kings by 24. A kickback from Herter to Keegan Murray for 3, and later a dish from Mitchell to Malik Monk had the Kings up 27, taking a huge lead into the half. Third quarter, it's a drive from Mitchell and a kick out to Keegan Murray from beyond the arc. Mitchell's assist game stays hot with a dish to Herter for 3. And then Terrence Davis gets a screen from Holmes and pops a 3 as the Kings led big into the final frame. Backups in later, and Brazakis off the feed from Garrett Temple is good for 3. The Kings take this game 105-86 on the road over the Jazz as Terrence Davis drops 28 and Rashawn Holmes adds 17 with 9 boards. Azubuike led the Jazz with 28, and Colin Sexton was rather quiet, causing the Jazz to fall to 6-34. First of 5 straight home games as the Kings host the Atlanta Hawks at the Golden One Center. Trae Young and DeJounte Murray looking to take advantage with De'Aaron Fox being injured. First quarter, Kings strike first with a nice dish to Davion Mitchell for a 3-ball. And then it's Kevin Herter getting space for a 3 of his own. Later, it's Sabonis finding Herter for a long ball, and then Malik Monk in on the action as the Kings were raining from beyond the arc. But it's Trae Young with an excellent feed to Bogdanovich in the corner, and it went back and forth from there with Malik Monk hitting another long 3 to get the relinquished lead back before Terrence Davis then extended it with a 3 heading into the second quarter of play. But the Hawks took over with a nice dish to Bogdanovich for 3, DeJounte Murray with a 3-ball of his own later on. Later with a wild off-balance 3-ball, and then another one off of a screen. Trae Young had the Hawks up double digits into the half. Davion Mitchell glides in, kicks it back to Keegan Murray for 3, and then their chemistry remained with another dish to Murray for yet another triple. But the Kings had work to do in the fourth quarter. Malik Monk and Harrison Barnes did hit a couple of nice 3-balls, but that just wasn't enough as the Kings drop it by 20, 100-120 at home, as the Hawks get 41 points, 15 assists from Trae Young. Malik Monk led the Kings with 23 points in the loss. Then the Lakers came in and got a 3-point win, 102-99, behind LeBron's 28-8-7. Keegan Murray led the Kings with 19 points and 9 boards, and Domantas Sabonis had 17 and 13 in a double-double, and although the loss brought the Kings to 16-22, there were some good news. De'Aaron Fox would return to the lineup. With Fox, the Kings get a 124-98 win over the Magic, with Fox putting up 25 points, and Sabonis adding 20 and 15 boards with 7 assists, as number 1 overall pick Paolo Banchero could not lead Orlando to victory with 14 points, 5 boards, and 4 assists. Then it was the Houston Rockets in for their first of 2 straight, and the Kings got the 110-95 win behind Fox and Murray scoring 16 apiece. Jalen Green dropped 20 and Kevin Porter Jr. dropped 18, but the ball movement for Sacramento was just better. But there was some bad news. Domantas Sabonis done for the season with a dislocated right patella, and he was our number 2 option, so it's time for some guys to step on up. The second game against the Houston Rockets was a 1-point loss, 106-107, as Fox dropped 28. Murray dropped 17. However, without Sabonis, the drives were more open for Jalen Green and Jabari Smith Jr. to lay in and drop 23 points apiece. The Kings then go into San Antonio to get smacked 96-120 by the Spurs, even with Fox dropping 29 points, as Jacob Poeltl drops 13 with 12 boards, and losing to a 32-loss team is bad enough, but we also lost Harrison Barnes with a bruised right hip, and he'll be out for the next 2 to 4 weeks. The 18-24 Kings go into Los Angeles for a date with LeBron, AD, and the Lakers. Kings team is down Sabonis for the season and Barnes for a few weeks. Do they stand a chance? First quarter of play, feed to Anthony Davis with a dominating jam And then it's LeBron missing on the drive, but he gets his own rebound, and the putback is good. Kings just didn't have a paint answer. They'd have to shoot to win. Kick to Keegan Murray for 3 points. And then the dish to Davian Mitchell for a perimeter score, and the Kings were hanging into the second quarter. Terrence Davis gets a 3 after some great ball movement, but as you can tell, with this Westbrook drive, there's just no paint presence on defense. That opens it up for a little around the horn later on for LeBron James and a rare 3-ball from him. LA opened up a big lead at the half. Herter off balance, jumping 3 is good, and then it's Terrence Davis in the corner for another to cut the lead down to 15. It got more out of hand, but Keegan Murray on the catch and shoot makes it tough but possible heading into the fourth quarter. But with Anthony Davis scoring at will down low like so, and the Lakers hitting threes like this one from Brown Jr. in the corner, no chance as the Kings fall 76-107 on the road. Herter led the team with 14, and Holmes played the Walmart Sabonis role with 12 points, 11 boards. Anthony Davis had a 31-10 night, and LeBron dropped 22 with 9 boards himself. After a drubbing, it's a confidence builder as the Kings get a close win over the OKC Thunder, 105-103 behind Keegan Murray's career night with 35 points and 15 boards. Fox added 13 and 13, and Chet Holmgren led OKC with 21. The 30-15 76ers come in to visit our 19-25 Kings, and they're missing Joel Embiid. Will that give our depleted Kings a chance to win? To this first quarter we go, and it's Kevin Herter from deep for the Kings to grab a 5-3 lead. Then De'Aaron Fox off the screen, 3-ball is good. But Tyrese Maxey is found alone in the corner for a 3 of his own to tie the ball game. Malik Monk with a nice dish down low to Holmes for a 2. But it's Tucker's straight-on 3-ball that gave the Sixers a lead going into the second quarter. Nice feed inside to Murray for a dunk as the Kings grabbed the lead and extended it later with a Fox dish to Murray wide open for 3. Then it's Harden's dish to Tobias Harris, straight-up 3-ball for the lead, but the Kevin Herter then hoists up one, and the Kings weren't going away. But the terrible defense continued as Harris was wide open. Why? In the third quarter, it was a tight game, but Harden beasts in the paint. And then later, Tucker again from deep makes it an 8-point contest that Philly took into the fourth quarter. Up 101-94, and Harden with a pretty dish to Tucker under the bucket to extend the lead. And late stages, Harden finds Montrezl Harrell with a dish to put it out of reach as the 76ers are victorious 113-100 behind 24 from Tobias Harris and 19 from James Harden. De'Aaron Fox scored 29, and Rashawn Holmes added 19 and 9 boards in the loss. Kings win by a 108-107 margin over the Grizzlies the next night at home to get to 20-26 behind Fox scoring 29 again and Keegan Murray with 22 points and 18 rebounds. Jaren Jackson Jr. led the Grizz with 16. Sacramento is currently holding firm in the 11th spot of the Western Conference at the moment at 20-26, but will the injuries prevent them from having a real shot at making it into the play-in? We're going to have to find out. Our rankings mark the Kings at 25, and the final game of the homestand is coming up next against the Toronto Raptors. Thank you so much for all your support, and thank you to the channel members for keeping the dream alive, especially franchise quarterbacks T-Clink24, Christian Horn, Rigoberto Ramirez, Colby Gaynor, Troy Gordon, and Justin Credible, but also our only general manager, Matthew Hackett. I love you all.